Good morning. I think today is Jennifer Lopez's birthday. I know she's a Leo, but don't worry, I'm still Kinney from the block. Um, I made a video about Joe Biden missing the other day, and then some other conspiracies started floating around in the annals of the internet, in the same places you would find that 17th letter from the alphabet's post by Anons, that potentially something else had happened. Then, right after that, we get a report that the Pentagon was hacked. And Disney was hacked a few weeks ago. There are hackers out there sitting on a terabyte of data of internal communications of Walt Disney. Oh, yeah. There should be some interesting. So, what is the point I'm making here? Now, maybe it used to be bankers and standing armies did rule the world, but in 2024, when they want to become so dependent on technology, when they're looking for smart cities run by Google so they can institute their universal basic income and basically spy on everyone, do you know what China's biggest weakness is? Its dependency on technology to rule over its citizens. So, what am I telling you? Hackers rule the world right now, regardless of whatever they want to gaslight you and say to you. I even have met some awesome ones in my time who consider themselves gray hats. They're not really. Uh, it's kind of like with the occult. You have black magicians, you have white magicians, and then you have Gandalf the Gray. So gray means they're not extreme. And I've actually I have some experience with these people. I went to Area 51. And I stayed in Las Vegas for 10 days, and I stayed with a very good cybersecurity expert and his wife while I was in Las Vegas for 10 days. He told me he would keep me safe, and he did. It was amazing. So yeah, and let me tell you, one of the things he had told me is one of the biggest things about hacking. What you think it's like these hackers pull up these black terminal screens and all this fucking computer codes. It's nothing like that. 90% of it is actually research and social engineering. So, unfortunately, here is the problem with the deep state and our government. Little rant to you. The FBI, and around the time that the 17th letter of the alphabet posts were coming out, had to admit to the population that we were not winning the war with cybersecurity. Remember, Hillary Clinton even said it. We were losing the quote unquote information war. And it was mainly because of the marijuana drug testing policy at such places as the CIA and FBI. And most hackers fail that. They're either on amphetamines, Adderall. How do you think they're writing 100,000 lines of computer code? You think they're just doing that with Mountain Dew? or, or they're heavy marijuana users, like the one I know. Um, yeah, so I got a conspiracy for you about what happened to Joe Biden the other day. I'm going to read to you the post that came from, I don't have to go to 4chan. It's been shared on Twitter, but I'm going to read you a real anon post with something that supposedly happened the other day. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, this is so fucking crazy. But then again, I teach people about shape-shifting reptilians. Is that crazy? So here goes a 17-second video that I found for this. Here we go.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
All right, where's my reading glasses? Does anyone remember when the global internet outage happened about a week ago? Right after that, Joe Biden disappeared. Where did he go? Oh, and some other well, You guys know what deep fakes are? The ability to let me explain to you what the here's the conspiracy. I'm just going to read you the post of what happened. Whether I believe it or not, I don't know, but it's still pretty fascinating. And at this point, I wouldn't doubt it. A few nights ago, Azure, the Microsoft cloud hosting service, suffered a major outage, followed the next morning by the CrowdStrike outage. There is more to this than you know. Azure hosts many systems, websites, corporate servers, virtual machines, even LLMs. On one of these Azure machines, the White House was hosting an AI data set and model used to generate Joe Biden and other administration execs videos and audio. They spent significant time and storage to build this out, giving them the ability to place him in all manner of realistic scenarios. When Azor was taken down, the Joe Biden AI was also taken down. Data suggested that this was an intrusion from a foreign actor. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm willing to bet I know which foreign actor that is. In a panic, the White House ordered CrowdStrike to push out an update that would enable them to track exfiltrated data from the Azure instance in hopes of preventing it from getting out of their control. CrowdStrike rushed the job and ended up sending out a bad driver, which bricked a million Fortune 500 workstations. This created two problems. One, Biden was now a liability because a foreign actor had the AI module and could impersonate him. This meant he had to go. Two, they didn't have the model themselves and couldn't make any new Biden videos. This is why he has not appeared in public, why he dropped out, and why they are scrambling like chickens with their heads cut off. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. What do you think of that conspiracy? Yup. We're in a war right now, people. And look, I do not say this lightly. And you can think what you want, but in the facts of them, wanting to create this technocracy where you have monopolies like Google basically trying to dictate all parts of people's lives to them. We know what happens at YouTube and Google and, whatever. But you got to remember, the people working, these are not the best, quote unquote, cybersecurity experts in the world because half of them won't even work for these fucking organizations or want anything to do with this government. Or were potentially recruited by the FBI and CIA and told them, you know what, go fuck yourself. I'm not working for you. I'm not going to sit there protecting your trafficking operations and crypto money laundering schemes and all that other bullshit you got going on. Go find your own hack, or, whatever. So the plot thickens, and there is a war going on with this stuff. Now, a lot of them, back when I lost my first YouTube channel, were supporting me, and that is because, well, not because of what I was doing about reptilians, but because I was also exposing satanic ritual abuse, and I was told by some of these anons that they were the ones that were taking down child porn sites on the deep web and exposing these kitty fiddlers. So they backed me when I started exposing adrenochrome and satanic ritual abuse. They kept me safe from some deep state actors that were trying to fuck with me on YouTube. That's all I'm going to say. So to a lot of you shills that come around now, you, look, I don't ban anyone off my channel right now. I don't want to deal with the bullshit. But you're not as good as you think. I only lost a lot of my staff because getting demonetized on YouTube, I couldn't hire. Yeah, I wouldn't. These people did what they could to help me over the years, which is fine. But after you lose a couple of YouTube channels, I could no longer hire people to work with me. So I had to be careful. But I figured I'm on a mission from God. Fuck it. And so this came out on the 22nd. Now we did have proof of life from Joe yesterday. It's not the same fucking Joe. It's not the Balchinian Joe. If you ever seen the other one with the I think what's going on is you're seeing What you are seeing is a combination of both for optics. For long shots, you know about Hollywood movies, right? The long shot, where you're panning out, they can use a double because you can't see the detail that good. However, for speeches and all that other shit, this might be the truth in what they were using to. So, and then all of a sudden, shit hit the fan. They snuck Kamala in. You got black people all over the fucking internet today saying she ain't black. We ain't voting for her. Fuck this. You fooled us once with Obama. This ain't happening. Go ahead. We ain't voting for Big Mike. We ain't voting for Kamala. That's why I played the George Bush clip. Yeah, fool me once. Fool me again. So this might be, and then they had to cancel. Oh, Netanyahu comes to the United States, and yeah, the meetings got canceled with Joe Biden and Kamala. But guess where Netanyahu went? He went to Mar-a-Lago, and so has every other world leader that's visited the United States recently. They always stop at Mar-a-Lago before they go home to go visit Trump. What the fuck does that tell you? You got leaders of foreign countries saying, "I don't give a fuck who the Democrats say is running that. No, we want to talk to Trump." Yeah, that's the other thing they hide from you in the mainstream media, but that is the truth. So go ahead, they can gaslight you all they want. I don't think it was their plan to put Kamala there because it opens up a whole can of worms. But I'm going to say this because of how fucking disgusting and evil these people are, and it's not beneath them. How do you get rid of Kamala? Well, let me throw this one in the air. She was the border czar. Now we just had the lady from the Secret Service resign because there was an incident under her watch. What happens if foreign actors that came over the border in the past 3.5 years pull off a terrorist attack in the United States? Will they make Kamala step down? More Americans are going to have to fucking die, but that's the way they roll. They can give two shits, but that's what I think is going to happen. And I also think that you're going to see some pushback by quote unquote anons online about a lot of shit that's going on. Because, like I said, they are not running the fucking world. They don't want to work for the WEF, and they don't want to work for it. So, what was that fucking joke that they couldn't get into the shooter's phone? Are you fucking kidding me? You couldn't hack a smartphone? Get the fuck out of here. I know people that they can get into anything they want, more or less, and I've seen it. Bullshit. Keep gaslighting everyone, please. Anyway, so that's the conspiracy. I just wanted to read you the conspiracy. What do you think? I'll pin this as a comment if you want to share this. It made its way around the internet, and people are like, you know what? It might not be that fucking crazy. I don't think the yeah, and not all hackers are black hat hackers. Not everyone is fucking evil. Anyways, yeah, interesting. I don't know. Is that what happened? Possibly. Anyway, if you can support the channel, all the links are in the description. It's Leo season. Today's J Lo's birthday. Um, yeah, if you want to support the channel, it is I'm a Leo. That's all I'm saying. My birthday might be coming up soon. Maybe. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them below. God bless and take care.